Hello everybody, welcome back to another video to show Mirage tracking. I hope you had a very good morning so far. I am too. In this video guys, we'll be tracking Hurricane Amina that is expected to threaten Bermuda in the next coming day or two. So if you like these details videos on my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss no uploads. Let's get right into the videos. Right now guys, you can see that's the situation right now guys. We still got Hurricane Alberto that's spinning on right now guys, but very unorganized now. But still a hurricane. Then we got Hurricane Amaya that is expected to threaten Bermuda. It's getting very close to the island too. So Bermuda, you just getting smacked by two storms right now. So I feel bad for y'all over there. But y'all got another hurricane, but y'all got a hurricane coming y'all way. And what the trouble to play as we get towards October. Middle to the latter part of October. So yes. So here's Humberto. You can see. Very unorganized. Showers and storms right here, guys. I mean, this just scribbled all over the place. I mean, doesn't even this is not even this does not look like a hurricane anymore. So, yeah. Now let's get right to what storm that does look like a hurricane is this storm right here. So this storm right here, guys, it looks like a hurricane. It's an 85, 90 mile per hour winds, guys. That's not the eye water you see right there, guys. That's not the eye right there. That's just the storm's activity. The storm just look like that. But the eye will be hard. If it was to develop an eye, it'd be right in here where the circulation is at. So you see, guys, it is posing a threat to Bermuda pretty fast, but it is a hurricane. So now it's right towards the teensy folks, guys. Yes, most models are starting to become a Cat 2 hurricane. By the time we're getting towards sometimes today, sometime next day or two, then some models straight right back down to a hurricane. Some models had sustained a Cat 2 hurricane a little bit longer before dying back down to a regular hurricane and tropical storm. A teensy four, guys, yes, it's better to go over Bermuda as a Cat 1, Cat 2 hurricane. And same thing with spaghetti models. Spaghetti models all agree. Some starting to spread out, so it's starting to do some uncertainty. Yeah, but this is more likely to threaten Bermuda. Let's get right to the National Hurricane Center. National Hurricane Center is watching this, guys. 80 to 90 mile per hour winds, pressure down to 974 millibars, and moving east northeast at 18 to 21 miles per hour. And it's moving pretty fast. Humberto is 78 mile per hour winds, pressure up to 79 millibars, and moving northeast at 12 to 14 miles per hour. Here's the projected track. If you haven't. A reminder that you can see it is hurricane warnings already been issued for Bermuda. So you're watching Bermuda, you're under a hurricane warning as you got a hurricane coming your way. The chance of seeing tropical storm force winds very high. 50 knot tropical storm force winds high, and hurricane force winds getting very high. So you got a decent chance of seeing tropical storm force winds over Bermuda. Now let's get into his models, where the storm is going, and what was going to let as we get towards the rest of October. So here's Humberto, and here's Amina. Amina goes right over towards Bermuda. It's going to stay, the center is going to stay to the side of it, but the back side of it is what's going to be the strongest part of the storm. You're going to get the strongest winds for y'all. It's the back side of it. Then it moves out the way. And after that, no more storms you have to watch after that one. So yeah. European AI model does the same situation. It goes by over mirror, the backside again with very strong winds. And possibly no storm we have to watch too, guys, as we get into October. That some models have been showing. GFS model, so the same situation, guys. Gets very close towards the mirror and makes landfall towards the mirror, with the backside being the strongest winds of y'all. And what's so crazy, guys, Jeff S is showing another major hurricane. Take this with a grain of salt. This will most likely change, but you can see this. Jeff S has a strengthening storm near the Caribbean, and it gets up pulled north, then it smashes into the South Florida. So I take that with a grain of salt. That's not going to happen, but Jeff S is doing fantasy land, guys. So please take this with a grain of salt and gets into our Gulf. So yeah. So if y'all see this morning, guys, please say this will grass out. This will change. Cause you look at the last run. Last run didn't even show a landfall, but it did. But it did show us a hurricane. So, but it didn't show it making landfall in Florida. So, a huge difference right here. Huge difference. So now let's get right into it. The Canadian Mall. The Canadian Mall, guys, has gone right over towards Vermeer, with the backside being the strongest. And nothing after that one. But possibly another Charles storm way after that one. But Southern still forming like Gulf. So Canadian Mall has been consistent, guys, about Southern forming the Gulf of Mexico. Icon model. So same situation, guys. Got the backside being the strongest winds as it goes over Vermeer. Anything after that, maybe a little trouble system. Now let's get right into it. Let's get very close towards Vermeer. Let's get close to Vermeer, guys. So this is Vermeer right here. I'm circling. Right here. This is Vermeer right here. I'm circling. So how strong the wind's gonna be as it get towards Vermeer? So you can see, here comes the storm, guys. Very, very strong winds, but it's not really, guys. It's really the backside that's gonna be the biggest threat, the biggest strongest winds. When that backside comes in, that's where you're gonna see the strongest winds of the storm. So the strongest winds of the storm will be the backside of it. So you got very, very strong winds. Looking down here, you got anywhere from 62 to 70 miles per hour. So that's borderline hurricane right there. Now let's get right into those waves. How big the waves gonna be? Because waves will be pretty big over the island. You can see you got anywhere from 18 to 25 feet waves. So pretty huge waves over the island. So please stay off the waters. And moisture, you can see the system will be going. A lot of dry air will be wrapped around the system, guys. But still, it's gonna be a pretty strong storm. Now let's get right into those models. Looking at the models, guys, you can see, looking at the European model, you see, showing that storm going over the river. See this, guys, the European model, look at this, guys, possibly another storm coming, so we gotta watch, guys, you could have another storm coming our way, so, you see this, guys, and it's the one that the GF has been showing, too. It's also from one near Florida, so we gotta watch another picture of another hurricane that could possibly come up. So yeah, and see what GFS on some set shows. Okay, that storm goes out to the Vermeer. You have to come to the next wave. So if this next storm becomes this fish storm, then this year we've been pretty lucky for no landfall. Because I think November, it's hard to get a hurricane landfall in November. We had one back in 2022. But we had one back in 2022 that hit Florida. So that's kind of well, but we can still see hurricanes in November. Hurricane season not over until November 30th. So yeah, now I want to show you the Google AI, the Google DeepMind models. And that shows that going over here. Yep, there you go. It picked up that next storm. But see, the Google AI model has become this next storm becoming a fish storm. But it does show the form of the government's going, which we definitely have to watch. So yeah. So when we're gonna see favorable environment, when the things will get pretty active again. So even we didn't get a landfall hurricane from Amida or Humberto, hurricane season is not over yet, guys. In fact, we got more favorable environment coming in towards mid-October through late October. So that we have to be mindful of. And you can see this. It raised back up late October. We might go back in that phase of unfavorable environment by swinging towards the early 20th of October. But by the time we get into the mid to late 20th of October, we're going to be right back in that favorable environment to waking back up again, probably like again in mid-November, next mid-November. So yeah. So it's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll see you on my next video. Peace.